Evans, kindly give us the latest on this.
Thank you very much, Wahiga Maura. As you have rightly put it, we are in Nakuru County, where we are hosting the 47 counties in the country and the entire country here in Nakuru for the special schools and sports game. That's national games from the former 8 provinces. And here with me, we are joined with we all have here the county security team, starting from the deputy county commissioners from East and West, Nakuru East and West sub-counties, and we also have the county director of education, Mr. Ateba, who is going to share with us much about today's event, maybe to tell us why is it here in Nakuru, and maybe what is the importance of this function for the special schools here to have such an event, a big event, as you may put it. Mr. Ateba, kindly, if you can just share with us briefly on today's organization, what do you have today for us, and why do you have to have such an organization for the special schools?
Thank you very much. I'm Isaac Atebe, the County Director of Education, Nakuru. First, we want to welcome all the 47 counties to these special games, the first edition ever in the country. We have never had secondary school special games, and here represented with us are all special schools in the country. These games are very special because this is a very big component of our population in Kenya, and our children who are participating this year have a chance to show their talent all the way from the various places where they have come from, and the teachers are also going to display a lot of issues that these children can be able to do. So we are not only doing the games, but we are also exposing our children their talent. We want to state that this year is a very special year for Nakuru County because we are the ones hosting for the ever first time in this country.
Maybe you have started with the procession from Railways police station. What the importance of all that to have the procession throughout maybe the entire town before heading to Nakuru? How are you holding the entire games?
This is very important so that we can sensitize all those who have got children with special needs, to ensure that they take them to school, to ensure that they are getting education, to ensure that they participate in every activity that they can be able to participate in, just like any of us who are also participating. So we are sensitizing first, then thereafter, after this, we are going to display their talent at Nakuru High School, where we are going to have the opening session with the Deputy Governor, our Deputy Governor opening the games officially.
Maybe if you are in a position to tell us how many schools are being that will be presented today.
Today we are 30 schools are being represented here, and we have got the games at Kirobon Girls, Nakuru Girls, and Nakuru Boys in various disciplines. That's the physically handicapped, the visually impaired, and the hearing impaired. Those are the schools that are represented here today.
Thank you very much, the Director of Education. Maybe just briefly to have also say from the county security team, here is Nakuru East Sub-County Deputy County Commissioner, who is Omar Haji Salat, who is here to share with us maybe why he was the importance of the security team, maybe collaboration with the schools.
Thank you very much, Ateba. Well, today is a special day. First and foremost, I think in the case of security, we are here to work with the people who are visually impaired, physically impaired, the hearing impaired. And the first thing we are providing today is to make sure we cover them from front, behind, and side by side, to assure them that like any other person, they are entitled to security. And that is number one for all Kenyans, and they are part of them. Today is a special day. The 9th of April 2018 marks a special day all over Kenya, and Nakuru is the place to be. What are we doing? This is the first time the secondary schools all over Kenya, from the former 8 provinces and today's 8 regions, that we are celebrating all over Kenya the talents of our disabled persons. In fact, they are physically disabled, but intellectually able. You remember last year, all over the country, the lady that led the KCPE was a person living with a disability. an indicator that the best talented people that we should celebrate among the many are the disabled. And that is why the government has set aside today to celebrate their talent, to showcase their talent. And that's what we are doing today.
Maybe just as we wind up, what's your message to those parents who are hiding their maybe disabled children in their houses? Maybe they don't want to bring them out to have socialize with others and have also studies as any other student.
Well, thank you very much. The message to the parents, to the guardians, and to all of us regarding the people living with disability, especially children. This is not the time to feel ashamed that you are a father, a mother, a guardian of somebody who is physically challenged, who is visually impaired or hearing. Is a day you will be proud of, because first and foremost, they have special needs, and that special need is provided by the government. They have funds set aside, their education is catered for. They are, if they are parents, they will gain because they are disabled. We have special funds, like the affirmative funds, which they should benefit, like the disabled fund. All those are set aside for them. And because the government has given special attention to them, they should be proud of being parents and guardians of children with disability.
Wahiga, just as you have heard from Nakuru County, this provision is meant to create awareness and also to synthesize those maybe hiding their children from away from the other students, or to not to have the quality education, to bring them out and have study and have education. From Nakuru, I'm Evans Asiva, back to you, Studio Wahiga.